On pole for Heat 1 would be Matthew Stringer in the 87 car. The 66 of Matthew Nicholson is on his outside. Stringer gets a great start. Nicholson slides down into second after Dixon didn't quite keep up with Stringer on the launch. Matthew Nicholson looks on Stringer for the lead going into 3. We get it through turns 3 and 4 as Duncan and Mark Nutt make some contact. Mir Bezhenov and Nutt both ended up on the apron there. They were able to get back on track. Everyone gave them room, but if not, that could have been a huge first lap pileup as Nicholson will lead the first lap. Actually, no, he won't. Stringer, with a big push from Dixon on the outside, Stringer will lead the first lap and will hold on to the lead for now. Matthew Nicholson once again challenges Matthew Stringer. This time it's coming towards the start-finish line to end lap 2. Alex Allen makes it 3 wide. He will get the lead through turn 1. And to these drivers going 220 miles an hour, unrestricted engines here today. At Daytona we were running 180. At Argentina the HARC officials de-restricted the engines to a certain extent, so they're running about 200 to 205, and here today we're running 220. As we come to the end of lap 3, on to lap 4, Alex Allen still holds the lead. We have several rows of 4-wide racing though. This is very close stuff for a heat race. Oh, there's contacts made. Batista and Cisnowski get together, and Bezhenov, Trelinsky collected. Stringer got a piece. Dakota Honecker's around. We'll have to take another look at that. From our aerial cameras, it looks like Luke Walker might have just got into Cisnowski, who got into Batista. Trelinsky, Batista got a piece. Bezhenov got a piece. Obrovac got a piece. Cisnowski, Stringer, Honecker, and Fullerton all involved. None of the drivers have dropped out of the race. A few are going to be a little bit off the pace when we go back to green. Only Matthew Stringer and Spencer Fullerton would come onto pit lane under that caution. They are both currently hoodless. As we go back to green flag racing, Alex Allen led the field down to the caution. He leads the field to resume the race. Just 4 laps to go now. Reddington gets second from Dixon. And he's not done. Going into 3, he has enough of a run to get inside Alex Allen. He will take the lead from Allen off of the corner. Duncan with a big head of steam though in the 6 car. He's coming up. Here comes Jeffrey Fingai. Looks like it's going to be Reddington leading for now. The battle has been really heated for second as we come up on 2 to go now. So much so that Reddington has held on to the lead for the last couple of laps completely unchallenged. However, Ophelia Ndumian and Skylar Dixon have teamed up along with Jeffrey Fingai, and they are just going to freight train Reddington. Oh, Dixon ditches Ndumian in the middle line, and Dixon is going to take over the race lead. We come to 1 to go. We come through the tri-oval, coming to 1 lap to go. Nicholson looks to make it 4 wide for the lead. He slips in back behind Fingai. Fingai will lead at the white flag. Dixon's still trying to hang on the outside. Nicholson's trying to get back down. Duncan's there. Does Duncan have enough to get his way to the front? Look at Obrovac coming along the inside of Duncan. Does he have enough of a head of steam to challenge Fingai as we enter turn 3? He looks not quite. Obrovac looks high off the corner. He's still looking high. He's got a head of steam along with TJ Dent. Fingai does not have any drafting help, but through the tri-oval, Obrovac's not going to get there in time. Fingai wins the heat race number 1. Obrovac finishes second in the 3 car. TJ Dent finishes third after pushing Obrovac to that second place finish. Gerald Reddington led some of our final laps. He finishes 4th, and Ophelia Ndumian finishes 5th. It would be William Nicholson in the 56 leading the Heat 2 grid down to the green flag. James O'Shea starting in second in the 03 car. Mike Doan takes a peek to the outside of O'Shea, thinks better of it. I don't know whether he'd be able to get anything done up there, especially considering we're just getting up to speed as Bondarenko slips into second off of 2. Sawyer Girl got around Bondarenko on the back straightaway, and now he's going for Nicholson. Going after Nicholson to lead lap 1. It looks like Nicholson got that lap by a very small margin as we are already 4 wide. It would be Paul Swanson's turn to take the lead down into turn number 3. He Sawyer Girl has no drafting help there on the outside as Michael Kane and Carl Endumian nearly get together there on the inside. Andreas Allen just can't seem to get to his back bumper as we are currently 3 wide for the lead. Ty Den took a look, but Pichu London took a look even lower as now Terrence Day makes it 4 wide for the lead into turn 1. Don't know whether we're going to get very far in this heat race if we keep racing like this. Carl Endumian looks on Terrence Day off of the corner. It's his down the back straightaway. Now it's O'Shea's turn to take a peek along the inside. Jacob Young right on his back bump joins him on the inside. Bondarenko slicing his way back up, trying to get third from Endumian, as I believe Terrence Day might have actually just slapped the wall a tiny bit there. Off of the tri-oval, Jacob Young will take the lead. Jacob Young, we continued to lead for the next couple of laps or so. Well, about a lap and 3/4 until Mike Doan got to his inside, and he would take the lead as the field behind them continues to race 3 and 4 wide. Off the tri-oval, Sawyer Girl takes a look for the lead. Paul Swanson looks lower. We're 3 wide going into 1. It's going to be Paul Swanson once again taking the lead with some help from Ty Den. Ty Den's been following him around all race long, and for good reason. Swanson seems to be very quick. Ty Den stayed right on the back bumper of Paul Swanson for the next 2 to 3 laps, and no one could get around either one of them. Ty Den obviously fine with staying in second right now, trying to perhaps make it a more personal battle for the lead, as the field has been forced to bring it down to some calm 2 and 3 wide racing rather than 3 and 4. Swanson continues with the lead. Alex Tanker will take second. Terrence Day has a big charge on the inside as I believe we're coming to 3 laps to go. Swanson tries to slide down in front of him. That could have been big. He noticed that his spotter must have told him Terrence Day was there, and he was forced to stay on the outside there as Terrence Day will lead the field to 3 to go. Off of turn 2, it's Mike Doan who looks on Terrence Day for the lead. Carl Endumian stays up high to help Day. Andreas Allen coming along the bottom along with Johnny Appleseed and Tyler Faber. And Mike Doan will take the lead through turns 3 and 4. As we come to the white flag, no one's been able to challenge Mike Doan thus far. He's actually put a significant gap between himself and second. That's not a good idea. Here comes Paul Swanson back up to challenge for the lead for the 3rd time today. Mike Doan throws the block into 1. That was a very good battle for second place for the last couple of laps, but now it's the final one, and they've got to go right now. Swanson looks on the inside. London follows him. London started this lap in around 5th to 7th place, but he's coming up into 3rd place now. Mike Doan actually holding on somewhat well as we come off of turn 4. Pichu London looks down to the inside. Nicholson goes with him. They're 3 wide. No, they aren't. Paul Swanson, Pichu London. It's going to be very close. Pichu London just won that heat race by 0.02 of a second in the closest finish in HARC history. Probably that splitter on the 007 car won him that race. Pichu London, one of 3 drivers who is out of mathematical contention for the championship, him along with Chris Washer and Scott Batista, but certainly not giving up as he wins his first heat race of the year. Paul Swanson finished 2nd. Heartbreaking for him. He could have made it 2 in a row today. Ilya Bondarenko finished 3rd in the 77. Mike Doan 4th in the 72. And Terrence Day rounds up the top 5.